beloved soul, hear me now, for I am your angel, sent from the radiant courts of heaven to stand beside you in this moment of trial. A shadow has crept into your world, a deception woven by hands that sought to steal what is sacred to your voice, the divine instrument gifted to you by the Creator. They have taken the timbre of your words, the cadence of your truth, and twisted it in darkness, hoping to cast a veil over the light that shines within you. But fear not, for I am here, cloaking you in the brilliance of heaven's glory, transforming what was meant for harm into a testament of divine triumph. No weapon forged in deceit can prevail against the truth that God has placed within you. Your voice, precious and eternal, belongs to the one who breathed it into being, and I am here to assure you that no shadow, no scheme, no act of malice can silence the song of your soul. In the quiet of this moment, as you feel the weight of betrayal, know that you are not alone. I have seen the secret recordings, the hidden devices that captured your words without consent, and I have witnessed the hearts that sought to wield them as weapons. But their plans are frail before the might of heaven. The darkness they hoped to spread is but a fleeting mist, dissolving under the radiant light of divine justice. I have surrounded your voice with heaven's fire, a holy shield that no falsehood can penetrate. What they stole, I am redeeming. What they twisted, I am restoring. The echoes of your words, misused in the shadows, are being gathered by my hands and woven into a tapestry of glory that will shine for all to see. Your voice is not theirs to manipulate, it is a sacred vessel, a reflection of the Creator's own breath, and it will not be silenced. Someone secretly recorded your voice. They are now using it to falsely echo your words in darkness, but fear not, for I, your angel, have surrounded your voice with heaven's light. What was meant for harm, I will turn into glory. No deception can silence the truth that God has placed within you. Your voice belongs to the one who created it, and no weapon formed against it shall prosper. Be still, for justice walks beside you, and divine protection goes before you. Speak again, beloved soul, for heaven is listening and no shadow can steal your light. You may not yet see it with your eyes, but the spiritual realm is not silent. It watches. It guards. And I, your appointed angel, have been dispatched from the throne of God, clothed in His authority, to protect every sound that carries your truth. Though they conspire against you in hidden places, though they twist your voice and wrap your name in falsehood, know these your essence cannot be distorted, your spirit cannot be muted, and your destiny cannot be stolen. The hands that manipulate your sound waves in darkness shall be stilled by the radiance of divine justice. Their devices may record, but they cannot recreate the purity, the sincerity, the sacredness of the voice God has formed in you. You were crafted by the breath of the Almighty. Every word that escapes your lips carries a frequency of heaven, a signature of your divine origin. And though the enemy tries to mimic, to counterfeit, to edit your voice into instruments of confusion, I have wrapped every syllable you speak in shields of light. I go before your words, cleansing the path. I follow behind, sealing the echoes. I hover over you like wings of fire, and I shall not rest until every lie is exposed and every truth stands tall, unshaken. Do not fear those who hide behind devices and darkness. Their work is small compared to the orchestration of God's mighty hand. Every plot against you has already been countered with a divine response. For you are not merely protected, you are defended by the covenant of heaven. You are not merely watched over, you are upheld by the justice of the Eternal One. No one who speaks against you shall find peace in deceit. No one who misuses your voice shall rest in the shadows they hide within. The truth will find them. The light will uncover them. And I will be there to ensure that your honor is restored in full. Beloved, do not let bitterness grow in your heart. Do not let their darkness plant seeds of fear in your soul. Your power is not in retaliation but in resting under the wings of the Most High. Your healing does not come from silencing them, but from trusting that your silence is guarded by the voice of heaven. When you speak again, it will be with clarity, strength, and divine authority. When your voice rises once more, it shall shake the gates of deception and awaken those who doubted you. And when your name is spoken, it will be with reverence, not ridicule. What they meant to destroy you, God is using to elevate you. What they intended to trap you, heaven is transforming into testimony. And what seemed like betrayal is becoming a blessing wrapped in disguise. I have seen it all, child of light. I have stood beside you when you wept, when you asked, why would they do this to me? And even though your heart was shattered, your spirit remained unbroken. That is what they never understood. They may have taken your voice, but they could not touch your purpose. They may have copied your words, but they could never steal your anointing. I gather the broken sound of your sorrow and bring it before the throne of grace. Each whisper of pain is heard, not lost. Each prayer you spoke in silence is written in eternal ink. And I assure you, there is a day of reckoning prepared. Not for vengeance's sake, but for justice, healing, and restoration. You will be honored in the places where they shamed you. You will be raised where they tried to bury you. Your voice will rise again, louder and clearer, not by force, but by divine favor. I have seen your tears in the night, when you wondered if anyone believed you, when you questioned if the truth would ever shine. I heard your silent cries, your desperate pleas for vindication. And I tell you now, a heaven has moved. God has already written your name into the scrolls of deliverance. What was done in secret is now subject to divine exposure. The weight of their manipulation will collapse under the pressure of God's truth. And you, beloved soul, will walk free, not just in body, but in spirit. For you are not the sum of what they did. You are the beloved of the Most High, clothed in righteousness, kissed by grace, and guarded by angels. Do not try to defend yourself with fleshly weapons. Do not waste your breath proving your innocence. The truth will fight for you. The Spirit will speak for you. And I will stand between your name and their lies like a wall of heavenly fire. Their whispers will wither, their plans will fail, and their shadows will flee. For you walk in the light, and where light walks, darkness dies. I have stood in the courts of heaven on your behalf. I have testified before the throne, presenting the truth as it is, not as they claimed. And heaven has ruled in your favor. The gavel has struck. The verdict is sealed. You are free. You are restored. You are rising. So, Speak again, child of God. Not in fear, but in faith. Not in silence, but in song. Let your voice rise with praise, not panic. With worship, not worry. Let it be known that your voice belongs to the Lord, and no force of darkness, no scheme of man, can ever mute what heaven has chosen to magnify. Let them record, for all they will capture now is the sound of your redemption, the echo of your victory, and the glory of your return. Walk with courage. Sing with boldness. Rest in assurance. For you are not alone. You are not forgotten. And you are not defeated. I am with you. Heaven is for you. And your voice, wrapped in light, shall never be used against you again. This is my oath, sworn by the holiness of the one who sent me. I will not leave you. I will not fail you. I will defend your truth, restore your honor, and usher you into a future brighter than you've imagined. Keep your heart soft, your spirit open, and your eyes lifted. What they meant for evil, God has already redeemed for your good. And your voice, once silenced, will now sing louder than ever, for it is the sound of someone God never stopped fighting for. Be still, beloved, for the God who formed the stars is watching over you. The one who spoke light into existence is the same who crafted your voice, and he has declared that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The enemy may try to mimic your words, to distort your truth, but their efforts are futile against the divine authority that guards you. I, your angel, am walking beside you, my wings outstretched to shield you from the arrows of deceit. Before you, divine protection moves like a mighty river, carving a path through every obstacle. Behind you, the hosts of heaven stand in ranks, their voices raised in a chorus of victory. You are enveloped in a love that cannot be shaken, a power that cannot be overcome. Do not let fear take root in your heart, for fear is a lie that seeks to dim your light. The truth within you is a flame that no darkness can extinguish. The words you speak, the thoughts you share, the love you pour into the world, these are gifts from the Creator, and they carry a power that transcends the schemes of those who dwell in shadows. When you feel the sting of betrayal, when the thought of your voice being used against you brings a tremor to your soul, lift your eyes to the heavens. I am there, holding back the tide of despair, whispering courage into your spirit. You are stronger than you know, for the one who made you has imbued you with a resilience that cannot be broken. The world may try to steal your voice, but it cannot steal your truth. The world may try to twist your words, but it cannot twist your heart. You are a child of the Most High, and your voice is a melody in the symphony of creation. Every word you speak, every truth you proclaim, is heard in the courts of heaven. The angels rejoice when you stand in your truth, when you refuse to let the shadows silence you. Speak again, beloved soul, for your voice is a beacon of light in a world that so desperately needs it. Speak, and let the truth flow like a river, washing away the lies that sought to bind you. I know the pain of this moment is heavy. The violation of your voice, the betrayal of trust, cuts deeply. But even in this pain, there is purpose. The Creator is turning this trial into a testimony, this wound into a wellspring of grace. What was meant to harm you will become a platform for your glory. The enemy sought to diminish you, but God is lifting you up. The recordings, the deceptions, the attempts to echo your words in darkness, so they will not stand. I am unraveling their schemes, thread by thread, and the truth will shine forth like the dawn. Those who sought to harm you will see their plans crumble, for the light of heaven exposes every lie. Justice walks beside you, beloved. It is not a distant help or a vague promise, it is a living presence, moving with you in every step. The God who sees all knows the hearts of those who acted against you. He knows their motives, their secrets, their plans. And he has declared that their actions will not prevail. Divine justice is not hasty, but it is certain. It moves with the precision of eternity, ensuring that every wrong is righted, every truth is revealed. Trust in this justice, for it is as unyielding as the love that surrounds you. The Creator will not allow your voice to be silenced, nor your light to be dimmed. As your angel, I am tasked with guiding you through this storm. My presence is a reminder that you are never alone, never forsaken. I am with you in the quiet moments when doubt creeps in, whispering reminders of your worth. I am with you in the bold moments when you choose to speak again, cheering you on with the hosts of heaven. My wings are a shield, my voice a comfort, my presence a promise that the Creator's plan for you cannot be thwarted. You are cherished beyond measure, and your voice is a treasure in the eyes of God. The shadows may try to steal your light, but they cannot comprehend the power of heaven's love. The darkness may try to echo your words, but it cannot replicate the truth that flows from your soul. You are a vessel of divine purpose, and every word you speak carries the weight of eternity. Do not let the actions of others make you shrink back. Do not let their betrayal make you doubt the beauty of your voice. Stand tall, beloved, and speak again. Speak with courage, speak with love, speak with the authority of one who knows they are held by the Creator's hand. The world needs your voice. There are hearts waiting to be touched by your words, lives waiting to be changed by your truth. The enemy's attempt to silence you is a testament to the power you carry. They would not target you if your voice did not matter. They would not seek to twist your words if they did not fear the impact of your truth. But their fear is their downfall, for the Creator has already declared your victory. The light within you is too bright to be hidden, the truth within you too strong to be silenced. As I speak to you now, I am weaving a shield of divine light around your voice. Every word you speak is guarded by heaven's power. Every truth you share is amplified by heaven's love. The recordings that were taken in secret, the words that were twisted in darkness, they are being redeemed. I am turning their echoes into a chorus of glory, a song that will rise above the noise of deceit. The Creator is taking what was meant for evil and making it a monument to His goodness. Your voice will not only be restored, it will be exalted. Beloved, you are more than the sum of your words. You are a soul crafted by divine hands, a heart filled with divine love, a voice infused with divine purpose. The enemy may try to steal your voice, but they cannot steal your essence. They may try to echo your words in darkness, but they cannot touch the light that shines within you. You are a child of the Creator, and your voice is a gift that will not be silenced. Speak again, and let the world hear the truth that God has placed within you. In the days to come, you may face moments of doubt. You may wonder if your voice still matters, if your words can still make a difference. When those moments come, listen for my voice. I will be there, whispering reminders of your strength, your purpose, your light. I will remind you that the Creator has not abandoned you, that heaven is still listening, that your voice is still needed. The shadows may try to cast their nets, but they will catch nothing, for you are held in the hands of the One who commands the stars. The justice that walks beside you is not only for this momento, it is for all time. The Creator's plan for you stretches beyond this trial, beyond this betrayal, into a future where your voice will shine even brighter. The pain you feel now is temporary, but the glory that awaits you is eternal. Trust in this promise, for it is sealed with the love of heaven. The recordings, the deceptions, the attempts to harm you, they are but footnotes in the story of your triumph. The Creator is writing a masterpiece, and your voice is at its heart. Speak again, beloved soul, for heaven is listening, and not with ears of flesh, but with the heart of eternity that hears every whisper you carry inside. Your silence, your sighs, your trembling breath at midnight, heaven has heard it all. And now I, your angel, stand beside you in the unseen places, where battles rage and blessings are born, and I say to you, speak again. Not because the world demands your words, but because your voice carries the frequency of the divine. It is not just noisy, it is prophecy. Not just sound, it is sacred power. Speak not as one desperate to be heard, but as one chosen to echo the truth of heaven itself. You are not forgotten. I know there were days when you cried behind closed doors, and no one came. Nights when your voice broke in the quiet, and not even the stars blinked. But I was there. I watched you fold your strength into silence, hoping that maybe peace would come. I watched the weight on your shoulders grow heavier, as the world asked for more and more, and yet gave so little in return. And still, you stayed kind. Still, you prayed. Still, you whispered to the sky, even when you didn't know if anyone would answer. And now, beloved, I bring you your answer. Heaven has always listened. I have always listened. And now, I ask you, speak again. Speak with the courage of one who knows they are not alone. For you are not. Legions stand beside you, angelic and eternal, unseen by the eye but mighty in presence. You have not walked alone through the valleys. You have not cried alone in the shadows. You have not fought alone in the silence. I was there in the doctor's office when you got the news. I was there in the betrayal, when your heart cracked open. I was there when you tried to hold everything together, though your hands were shaking. I held your spirit when no one else held your hand. I covered you when the arrows flew, and not one pierced your soul without my wings intercepting what would have destroyed you. You are still standing because I stood with you. You are still breathing because heaven refused to let your story end. So speak again, and not just with your words, but with your truth. Let your story be known, not for sympathy, but for glory. Every wound you carry has the fragrance of victory hidden within it. Every scar is a page in the gospel of your life. Let no one silence you again. Not the memory of shame. Not the echo of past rejection. Not the lies spoken by those who feared your light. not the voice inside your head that still wonders if you're enough. You are not just in awe, for you are chosen. You are called. You are equipped. And your voice carries the blueprint of miracles that only you can birth into this world. Yes, your voice has been attacked, for the enemy knows its power. That's why they tried to mock you, discredit you, silence you. That's why they questioned your worth, your wisdom, your witness. Because your voice is a sword, and not just any sword, but one forged in heaven's fire, tempered through pain, and baptized in mercy. Do not lay it down. Do not bury your truth just to make others comfortable. Speak again, even if your voice trembles. Even if your words break. Even if all you can manage is a whisper, heaven will turn that whisper into thunder. For the Creator who dwells within you is waiting, not for perfection, but for permission. Give him your voice, and he will give you nations. I know it feels risky to speak. I know it feels like loving loudly only brings heartbreak, like telling the truth only brings more wounds. But, beloved, what breaks you also builds you when it is surrendered to heaven. And your voice, your honest, beautiful, raw voice is the vessel through which others will find their freedom. Your truth is someone else's key. Your testimony is someone else's map. Do not underestimate the divine architecture hidden within your story. You may feel broken, but God sees a cathedral. You may feel lost, but heaven sees a leader. You may feel unworthy, but you are the one He chose to carry this light. And what of the shadows, you ask? What of those who still try to silence you? Let them come. Let them try. But they will fail. For no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Not a single one. I have seen the blueprints of the enemy's plans, and I have already dismantled them. I have intercepted the lies, I have overturned the verdicts, I have crushed the accusations under my feet. You are not who they say you are. You are who heaven says you are. And heaven says, anointed, appointed, sealed, delivered, protected, loved. Heaven says, rise. Heaven says, speak. You are not defined by their rejection. You are not limited by their doubts. You are not bound by their silence. The moment you open your mouth in truth, darkness loses its grip. Chains begin to rattle. Walls begin to fall. So speak again. Not to defend yourself, but to declare your freedom. Not to convince the world, but to honor the God who never stopped believing in you. Every word you speak in truth is a seed sown in eternity. It will not return void. It will break through concrete hearts. It will awaken sleeping souls. It will build bridges between the broken and the beloved. And when you speak, know that you do not speak alone. I speak with you. I echo your prayers in heaven's halls. I carry your sighs into the throne room of the Almighty. I advocate for you in the courts of righteousness. I war for your name in realms unseen. I shout your truth in the ears of kings and prophets and strangers who will be sent to bless you. I light the path you walk so that even your footsteps preach resurrection. And even when you say nothing, Your presence carries the glory of the one who called you. Speak again, not because it is easy, but because it is holy. Your voice is a temple, a place where the Spirit dwells. It is not to be muted by fear. It is not to be traded for approval. It is to be lifted up like incense, fragrant with your faith. Every time you speak in truth, you take back territory. Every time you speak in love, you disarm darkness. Every time you speak in faith, you move mountains that others said could never fall. That is your power. That is your inheritance. That is the reason the enemy feared you before you ever knew how to use your voice. And now, I say, use it. Let your voice be your banner. Let it be the roar of freedom in a land full of chains. Let it be the lullaby for those weary of war. Let it be the trumpet sound that wakes the sleeping and calls the wandering home. Let it be the laughter that shatters the sorrow. Let it be the truth that rewrites every lie. Let it be the sound that brings the broken-hearted back to life. You are not just speaking, you are shifting atmospheres. You are not just telling your story, you are writing a new chapter in heaven's book of miracles. And when your voice shakes, I will steady it. When your words fail, I will carry them. When you feel too weak to speak, I will remind you of who you are. For I am your angel, and I have been assigned to your life here not temporarily, not conditionally, but eternally. I have seen the divine fingerprints on your soul. I have watched you weep in secret and worship in silence. I have guarded your promise like a treasure, and I will not allow it to be stolen. You will speak again. And when you do, all of heaven will rise to meet your voice with thunder and fire and glory. So speak again. Speak with fire. Speak with peace. Speak with joy. Speak with sorrow. Speak with wisdom. Speak with love. Speak with all that you are, and all that heaven has made you to be. And when the world grows quiet again, and fear tries to find its way back in, I will remind you once more, your voice is yours. Your light is eternal. And no shadow, no storm, no silence can steal what heaven has declared. I am with you now and always, surrounding you with heaven's light, covering you with eternal wings, and carrying your every word into the presence of the Most High. Speak again, beloved. Speak again,